that a Vanguard? Cool. Okay, greetings citizens, Mufasa75 here. I'm gonna do a quick follow-up on a bug report that I submitted some time ago about the control systems as it relates to a Cytec X52 HOTAS. I'm just gonna point myself at the station so that you have sort of a visual reference here. Okay. What's been going on is that when my throttle is set to 0 and I press one of the shift or control keys, left or right, it causes the ship to apply maximum thrust. Now, in the previous version, 2.0, it was doing it in reverse thrust. Now it's doing forward thrust. But once again, I'm going to show you, here's my handy Cytec 52 throttle, and it is set completely to 0. Now, this bug only happens when the throttle is set to absolute 0. When the throttle is set even slightly moving forward. Look, I'm going 3 meters per second. Nothing. I'm pressing left control, left shift, right control, right shift. Nothing happens. But when I set my throttle all the way to 0, I'm going to press left control. I'm going forward. And I better stop. Okay. Now I'm going to press left shift. Forwards again, maximum thrust. I'm on precision flight mode. Just, again, roll myself so I can see the scenery. Okay. Right control.
Caution, front collision.
And then right shift.
Contact. Scanning.
Caution, port collision.
Contact.
And there we have it, folks.
Overhead collision.
So there you see, when the throttle is set to completely 0 and any of the control or shift keys cause maximum thrust to be applied. If I go into space combat mode, same thing. See? Once again. And then right control and right shift now. And again, it's the throttle is set to 0. I know I'm sounding like a broken record here. I don't mean to, but that's the situation. I also want to point something else out while I'm at it. There's an issue with the chat window. When I activate the chat window, okay, and I press enter, and then I enter some text, it does it again. So there's some bizarre thing. So watch, I'm going to do this again. And
Contact.
Again, when my ship is in motion and my throttle's set to something other than 0, none of these problems occur, which is probably why this bug isn't being very well noticed. But I'm sure that there have been frustrated pilots that have tried to exit their ship, and when they've landed back at Olisar or something, and all of a sudden their ship slides all over the place. So, just thought I would point that out. I think this is a beautiful game. I've really having fun playing it.
Scanning.
Now, wonder what happens if I try to land at Port Olisar. Those are the bottoms of the landing pads. I'm gonna have a crazy landing moment here. Whoa, whoa, don't do that. No. Alright. And maybe this will be a good opportunity to demonstrate how frustrating it is that this throttle bug exists. I mean, I suppose the workaround is to bind a button on my joystick to be the, you know, leave your station or whatever. But I'm hoping that it doesn't have to happen that way. There we go.
Caution. Deck collision. Landing gear down. Caution. Deck collision. Caution. Deck collision. Landing successful.
Okay, now that I've landed, can I exit? It's telling me landing successful. Aha!
Landing successful. Launch sequence complete. Landing gear up. Caution.
Didn't
Starboard
rip my wing
collision.
off. So you can imagine why that's just a little bit on the frustrating side. Alright. I hope that was enough information for you. Mufasa75 signing off.